The Nationwide Arena is buzzing tonight. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're in for a treat as the Columbus Blue Jackets look to take down the Phoenix Coyotes. Hello there. Sitting to my left is our analyst, Mike Weeks, and I'm Bill Peterson calling tonight's game.
Columbus has the talent to win their games, but I think they might find tonight's task will be a tough matchup, especially against the Coyotes. Have been on a losing streak lately. They'll try to change that tonight.
And now, your Columbus Blue Jackets! At center, number 25, Andrew Castle. At right wing, number 8, Ted Sanderson. At right wing, number 16,
Goaltending and defense are going to be the keys to success for the Blue Jackets. Doan is a compliment to any team in the league. He brings speed and size on the wing that few teams seem to have. With more confidence in his shot, he's becoming a scoring winger. When you see guys play against Sanderson, they'll give him a lot of room because of his speed. Unfortunately for the defender, he still gets around them and buries it in the net.
They're lining up for the faceoff. Castles passes it over to Sanderson. Centering pass to Sillinger. Castles sends it back over to Spacek. Sends it back to the defenseman. Doan passes it off over to Briere. He sends it over to Almonte. Passes it to the right wing. Save! Dene loves that shot out of the air. Sillinger carries it over the red line. He takes a snap shot. Blocked out front. Richardson passes it to Sanderson. Briere sends it to Doan. Brings it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Almonte moves it back over to Numminen. Spacek sends it up to the center. Castles brings it past the blue line. Denied. Hurt. Just got his glove on the puck. Numminen passes over to Lenkow. LaChance sends it over to Knutson. Sends it over to Marshall. He passes it to the left wing. Whitney sends it over to the right wing. We're going to see a hooking penalty called.
Well, that penalty's going to put them on the power play.
Phoenix
Knutson passes it to the right wing. He comes up big on the penalty kill. Another start of the season. Another goal for the Columbus Blue Jackets.
16 seconds.
Score a big goal for the home team.
I'll tell you, Bill, sometimes you use whatever surface you can to score that goal. I don't care if you're a geometry professor, folks. That is a tough angle to score from.
Pierre sends it over to the right wing. He takes the step shot, counts that one off the pipe.
That was the 100th point
Then
of his career.
and we're all tied
Assist
up with
to
that
number
goal.
29, Grant Marshall.
This is already shaping up as a real battle.
And to number 14, Ray Whitney.
Let's take a look at that again.
Time of goal, 5 minutes, 39 seconds.
Oh, yeah, it's fiesta time on the ice.
Phoenix goal scored unassisted.
Suchi carries
by
it
number
past the red
24,
line.
Darcy.
And he takes a
Hornacek.
wrist shot.
Time of
He gets the low
6
ball.
minutes, 21 seconds.
The Phoenix Coyotes get an early advantage. A short wrister by Colanos.
And somehow he manages to slide the puck under the goalie. Oh yeah, baby, there's dancing in the streets and on the ice.
Phoenix goal
Amante
scored
moves
by
it
number
over to
36,
Simpson.
Christopher Colanos.
Dome
Assist to
passes
number
it to the right
22,
wing.
Claude
He takes the backhand
Lemieux.
shot.
And to number
Nice.
15,
Denis
Radoslav
loves that shot out of the
Suchi.
air.
Time of goal, 6 minutes, 44
Denis
seconds.
passes it over to LaChance. Sent in front, over to Klesla. Whitney brings it past the red line. He centers it to Knutson. He sends it back to Marshall. And he takes a wrist shot. He sends it up the center. Knutson sends it over to the right wing. He plays it up to the center. Save! And they blow the whistle as the goalie covers up.
Burke has faced 7 penalty shots in his career and has turned away 6 of them.
Let's see that again from a different angle.
Burke somehow makes the save with his skate.
Face off to the left of Burke. Bonanen slides it to Langkow. Short pass over to Savage. Sanderson carries it over the red line. He sends it over to Sillinger. Passes over to the left wing. Sanderson sends it back to Richardson. Savage brings the puck up. Sanderson takes it past the red line. Sillinger passes it to the right wing. Savage brings the puck to the zone. And he takes a wrist shot. May moves it back over to Langkow. He's got no problem making the save. Sillinger takes it past the blue line. He gave up his body to make that save. Burke passes to the defenseman. Numanen passes over to Dome. Passed back to Amante. Castle sends it off to Sillinger. He lets the backhand shot go. There's a blocker save. Briere carries it over the blue line. Knutson sends it over to the right wing. Marshall brings it over the red line. And he's checked by Simpson. Knutson sends it back to LaChance. Boy, he makes the hard saves look easy. Whitney moves it back over to Marshall. Suchi breaks up the play. Briere carries it past the red line. Brings it over the blue line. He slides it to Dome. Denis sends it up over to Knutson. He passes it on to Marshall. Burke sends it in front to Suchi. Savage carries it over the red line. Sent back to Lankow. Spacek passes it to Knutson. He passes it over to Richardson. Carries it past the blue line. Save by Burke. Whitney passes it off over to Marshall. Glove save! Bonanen brings the puck up through the zone. The Phoenix Coyotes are in front at the first intermission, 2-1. Let's go down to the ice for the drop of the puck. Castles passes it to Spacek. Sillinger brings it past the blue line, and he takes a wrist shot. That save protects their one-goal lead. Numminen sends it in front to Vannanen. May sends it to his defenseman. Takes the puck up through the zone, brings it past the red line. Lankow takes it past the blue line. He passes it up the center. Castles sends it back over to Spacek. He passes it to the right wing. Brings it over the blue line. Passes it over to Sanderson. He centers the puck. Briere sends it to the left wing. Takes it past the red line. Sillinger carries it over the blue line. Well, some teams will beat themselves if you wait long enough, but not the Coyotes.
The Coyotes don't take many penalties. They're a very disciplined team.
He takes the backhand shot. Doan brings it over the red line. Knutson sends it to Marshall. Brings it past the blue line. Knutson passes it to the right wing. Off the blocker. He shoots. He scores! A shot. Scores with a snapshot. Home team needed a boost like that, and they got it. Hey, Mike, what does the replay show?
You know, he took advantage of the goalie being out of position and popped her in.
Columbus goal scored unassisted.
Lankow passes to Savage. Oh, crushing hit by LeChance. Carries it past the red line.
4 minutes, 27.
And he takes a wrist shot. That was a great stop by Burke. Savage carries it past the blue line. Marshall is playing impressively, Mike. What do you think?
Marshall has speed that can't be taught. Coaches love that in a player.
Got a face-off to the left of Denis. Spacek sends it over to Sillinger. Brings it past the red line. Numminen sends it over to the right wing. Almonte sends it up to the center. And he takes a wrist shot. Stopped by Denis. Spacek moves it to Richardson. Sillinger carries it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. That's an easy save for him. Almonte takes it past the red line. He lets the backhand shot go. Sanderson passes it over to Castles. And he takes a wrist shot. Stopped. Denis just got his glove on the puck. Spacek passes it over to the left wing. Sanderson takes it past the blue line. He passes it to Sillinger. Moves it back to Spacek. May takes the puck up. Brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Knocked down in front by Denis. Denis sends it in front over to Richardson. Sanderson carries it past the red line. Sillinger moves it back to Castles. Simpson slides it over to Suchi. Savage brings the puck through the zone. May carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Save! Denis passes over to LaChance. Whitney brings it past the red line. He passes it off over to Marshall. Savage can't believe he didn't score there. What a great save. Doan sends it back to the defenseman. Briere carries it over the red line. Passes over to Almonte. He passes it to the left wing. Over to the right wing. He takes the slap shot. Klesla sends it off to Marshall. He passes back to the defenseman. Klesla sends it up over to Knutson. Whitney passes it to the right wing. Great save! He's taken up where he left off last period. Numminen sends it to the left wing. Doan brings it over the red line. He moves it to Briere. Klesla sends it over to the right wing. Marshall brings it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Suchi passes it to the right wing. Almonte takes it past the red line. Passes over to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot. He takes the backhand shot. The puck was behind him when he gloved it out of midair. Sanderson carries it past the blue line. He lets the backhand shot go. He lets the slap shot go. Pass over to Castles. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Simpson. May carries it past the red line. Spacek passes it to Sanderson. Sillinger brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. What a save!
1 minute. 1 minute
May
remaining.
brings it past the red line. Centers it over to Lenkau. Fastest glove in the league. Castles carries it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. As we take a breather, it's tied at 2. Let's check with Mike for the stats after 2 periods.
The Blue Jackets need to keep killing off penalties if they want to win this game.
Time to drop the burnt biscuit. Richardson passes it off over to Sanderson. Numminen passes it over to Savage. Sends it back to the defenseman. Lenkau takes it past the blue line. Richardson sends it to Sanderson. He passes it to the left wing. He slides it over to Sillinger. Nice save. Stops the go-ahead goal. Savage brings it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Passes it to the right wing. Castles carries it over the blue line. He passes it over to Sanderson. That save keeps this game tied up. Savage passes to Numminen. May brings it past the blue line. He moves it over to Savage. That save was huge. Whitney sends it to Knutson. Carries it past the blue line. He relays it over to Marshall. Briere brings the puck up, takes it past the red line. Passes it to Amon. Oh, it's intercepted. Doan plays it up to the center, and he takes a wrist shot. Amazing! Denis stops the go-ahead goal. Klesla moves it to Marshall. Checked hard by Simpson. Knutson passes it over to the left wing. That save helps them stay alive. LaChance passes it over to Marshall. And he takes a wrist shot. Save by Burke. He sends it up the middle over to Whitney. Klesla passes to the defenseman. LaChance sends it to the left wing. Looks like we're going to have a penalty here.
And it looks like they're going to get a power play opportunity off of this one, Bill. The Blue Jackets love a power play opportunity, Bill.
They're definitely among the league's best in converting, Mike.
Phoenix penalty to number 8, Daniel Briere. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 7
Spacek
minutes.
slides it to Castles. Sillinger brings it over the blue line. Spacek sends it to his defenseman. Sanderson sends it off to LaChance. Langkow brings it past the red line. Spacek passes to Sillinger. He sends it on to Sanderson. Knocked down with the blocker. Penalty over. Burke passes to the defenseman. Numminen brings the puck up through the zone. Vannanen carries it past the red line. What a huge save! Neteros brings it over the red line, and he takes a wrist shot. He makes the save! Markov sends it up over to Mara. Almonte takes the puck up through the zone. He takes a snapshot. Good save! Dene stops the go-ahead goal. Briere sends it over to the right wing. What a save! Dene loves that shot out of the air. Burke sends it in front over to Numminen. Sends it over to Briere. Gets it over to the left wing. Sillinger takes the puck up. Takes it past the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. Almonte sends it up to the center. Sanderson passes it to the right wing. Castles passes it over to Sillinger. This faceoff is left of the goal. May passes it off to Langkow. Castles passes it to Sillinger. Passes over to the left wing. Sanderson sends it over to LaChance. And he takes a wrist shot. That save keeps him in this game. May passes over to Langkow. Savage carries it over the blue line. He sends the puck back over to May. Boy, he makes the hard saves look easy. Sillinger carries it past the blue line. Takes the shot. Oh, Burke, blocker save. He takes the slap shot. He's got no problem making the save. Klesla sends it over to Castles. He sends it over to Sillinger. Carries it over the red line. He sends it to Castles. He lets the backhand shot go. He passes it back over to Sanderson. Vannanen plays it up to the center. Briere takes it past the red line. He passes it on over to Dome. And he takes a wrist shot. And he covers up. He passes back to the defenseman. Vannanen passes it over to the left wing. Knutson moves it to Marshall. Almonte sends it back to the defenseman. Stalemate as we take a break from the action. It's all tied up at 2. Spacek passes it over to Castles. Sanderson sends it to his defenseman. Sends it back to the defenseman. LaChance sends it over to the right wing. That was a great stop by Burke. He takes the snapshot. There's another game-saving stop. Newman slides it to Briere. Brings it past the blue line. He passes it to the left wing. He was wrong. Dene stops the go-ahead goal. Sanderson brings it over the blue line. Castles sends it back over to Spacek. Almonte brings the puck through the zone. He plays it back over to Vannanen. And he takes a wrist shot. That save keeps this game tied up. LaChance sends it off to Spacek. Sanderson passes it to the right wing.
1 minute
LaChance sends it to the left wing. He slides it over to Spacek. Terrific save! Burke stops the go-ahead goal. Briere takes it past the blue line. He takes a snapshot. A hard-fought game ends up tied at 2. What's your take on this game, Mike?
Well, both teams played tough, and the game ended in a tie.
Let's go back to the studio for Sports Center. Good night, everybody, from the Nationwide Arena.
And now, for the 3 stars of the game. The number 3 star, Espen Knutson. The number 2 star, Christopher Kolanos. The number 1 star, Grant Marshall.